That's a beautiful thing. And, you know, it's interesting, right? So if I have this correct, you win the title on the last Nitro. You come to WWE. And I'm wondering just, you know, wherever you're at, people are trying to be the best. You know what I'm saying? And you come in as an outsider. You get the chance to work with The Rock. You get the chance to work with Stone Cold. I believe for the longest there was a rumor that you broke his hand on the first time you appeared off the table.
I broke his back, actually.
Even better.
Yeah.
Even better. Thank you very much. But how was did you feel like I'm a one man crew or how was getting into that locker room and being part of that team, that family for some?
You know, transition for me was relatively easy. I honestly don't remember having one bump in the road other than that night, you know, dropping Steve Austin. But that even really wasn't a bump because I didn't even know about it until I got the call on the way, you know, to the next town. But when I talked to Steve about it, it really wasn't a big problem or anything like that. I think those guys knew that I wasn't reckless or careless or anything like that. But I always tell my students, you have to know how to make it in the locker room before you can make it in the ring. Yeah. Anywhere, no matter where you go, you got to be able to make it in the locker room. So I just left all of my accolades back in WCW, and I said I got to prove to these guys that I'm willing to be, you know, a team player. I want to be one of the boys. So I just came in, I kept my head down, and went out and performed and did my work. I thought my work would speak volume. I thought all I had to do was just go out and do that, and the rest would work out for me. And after, you know, I don't know how long it was, a couple of months. I remember the Undertaker invited me to come and dress in the locker room, which was called the TV locker room, which only a select few get a chance to, you know, hang out in the TV locker room. So I was like, oh man, I made it, you know, I passed the test, you know what I mean? So
Brad, look at the smile. Look at the smile, baby.
No, it was one of those type of deals, you know. I was like, I'm in now, you know. And from that point on, it's always been smooth sailing for me in WWE. I haven't had any problems, you know, in my career. It's been pretty awesome.
What is the one thing you take from going up against Austin? And your work with him even outside of that?
You know, I guess even though I knew Steve, you know, like from WCW a little bit, I knew he was a Texas boy as well. I think, you know, from having a program with him right off the bat, he let me know how real this game was in WWE opposed to how it was in WCW. It was a business. Everything we did was business. We wasn't laughing and joking around and playing around. It was business all the time. And I think I took that away from Steve because I know throughout my whole WWE career, it's always been business, you know. And from that point on, no matter how much fun I was having.